Sure. Right, I made it on time. It is 12:01 and I am here. Glad that there are 6 of you here already as well. Hello, hello. All right, I am just making a quick cup of coffee because it was an early wake up today again, which was actually great and I love it a lot. I just need a little more coffee to get going. I try not to have too much coffee because I don't love being overstimulated. You know what? I'm actually not going to do that. I am changing my tactic there. I think instead I am going to just drink more water because I have my doctor's appointment today. Yes, I am. Hey, Adam. Yes, I am trying to cut down on coffee. Um, So I'm down to just about 1 cup in the morning a day. So it's about 80 milligrams of caffeine. But I was told today that I need to drink more water, which I'm like, are you serious? Because I drink a lot of water. Well, let me not say that. I think about drinking water, and I'd like to think that I do drink a lot of water, but apparently I need to drink more. So I carry around, this is 70 ounces. And I try to drink at least one of these a day. I don't always get there, but that is my goal. So I was told to be more specific in actually doing that. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Glad you're here. Yeah. So I am simply going to fill up my jug of water, and just drink more water rather than drinking coffee. So that's the plan for today, for this Tuesday. Okay, so I woke up at around 6. I had to leave the house by 7:30 and for an appointment at 8:30 to try to get those early morning appointments in. So what did I do? I didn't have time for my full morning routine, but I was able to track my income, and I did my 3 gratitudes. I took like a 5-second meditation break. I did not do my full meditation practice, but I got in the important things. I didn't. I have been slacking off in my meditation. I normally do 5 full minutes a day, which is not a lot, I know. I have seen tremendous benefit from the meditation practice. So that is something that I aim to be more diligent in fully meditating. So I have my water, a glass to drink it from, and you guys. So I did not make time for the full meditation practice this morning. So that's something I need to complete. But here we are. Okay, so let me actually log in and join my own live stream here and get moving. So I was actually surprised because I missed the live stream yesterday. You guys saw my explanation about that. I was able to post a video, and the response to that was actually very positive. So I think I might actually do that more. I just start posting more is something that's something that I'm aiming to do in general. So I plan to do that. And it didn't take a ton of effort. Yeah, look at that in the background. That's just life right there. So I am planning to post more actual videos as opposed to live streams because I know many people just like the regular videos, which I totally understand. So let me switch to a new account. Okay, so catch up on this Tuesday. Where are we at, yo? So I am working on paying off that debt and getting that done and over with. That's something that I am actively doing. And what else I think I'm gonna do is take a credit card. Aw, thanks, Andy. Looking good. I appreciate it. Hey everyone. Hey Steven. Hey Adam. Yeah, the living room. I know, right? Oh, I don't know. I washed my hair. I washed and blew my hair dry. So I don't know if that makes a difference. I know it does. I'm just very lazy about that. I don't do my hair as often as I probably could, for sure. Okay, so I have my account balances tallied up. Freedom, yeah, right. Okay, so this is something, looking at the numbers for the business debt that I have versus the number in my checking account, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice if those two numbers were reversed? And because of some actions I took regarding a savings account, they actually are reversed. So that's nice. So this is April. In May, I am planning to, I think for May, the plan will be to take a bit of a rest on some expenses. And because I've been running through my credit card, I think just to get the points, I think I'm going to take a break on that in May upcoming. So Sunday, starting on Sunday. I'm going to stop that and switch to all cash, which would be really good. Yes. Oh, hey, Daryl, exciting. You have your last two properties under contract for a while. After you close, yes, you will start paying off the portfolio for the next couple of years. You are in full debt payoff mode. With you on that. For sure. That's an excellent plan. And I understand these things go in cycles. And that's actually a really good reminder, Daryl. So let me know, you guys, let me know how you are doing with your goals. How are things in your goal progress? So yes, these things certainly go in cycles. There's like the acquiring phase and then there's the paying down phase, right? So this for me is my paying down phase. So May is, let me look at May on the calendar, it's 31 days. 31 day month. Memorial Day is the 30th, Monday the 30th and 31st. So here's May. And I think being strategic about how I'm going to pay down and what I'm going to pay down will be helpful. Again, I'm just coloring in my boxes for my writing. I did cardio yesterday. I didn't really get enough water, protein, or fiber yesterday. So yesterday was a fail on the diet side, on the nutrition side. Ugh. And then today after the doctor's appointment, I had diner food, which wasn't the best, but it was so good. I was dreaming about it the night before. So working on the water for today. Here we go. So yeah. Priorities. I'm going to fill those in. I don't have any business goals or personal goals for the week yet, just because I haven't set them. To be honest, I was a little bit discouraged that I didn't meet last week's goals. Who cares? All right, priorities. My priorities. Number 1, health. Number 2, relationships. Number 3, do I really have that? Number 3, I have family, but I feel like family is relationships, right? So I can just make it health, relationships, make money. And number 4 is pay off debt. DET. So family, relationships, and family. Okay, done. All right, so I've written them in at the bottom, and I did have a plan for Sunday. I did have a plan to make 10 Etsy products. That's been my plan for a while, and How about I just make for today, let me make just one Etsy product. Let me put that in a little, let me turn that green. Because again, I've heard this, it's working in the margins, right? We just work in the margins. Okay. So make one Etsy product. That is my one goal for today. Make one additional Etsy product. So this afternoon, we're going to see The Northman, the movie with Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy. Who else is in that? I'm actually curious. There aren't a ton of really good movies out in April. April tends to be a slow month. Let me finish this. But May has some really great movies. That's usually the way the cycle goes. After the Oscars, that's what happens. Sorry, I'm looking at some work stuff. Okay. Yeah, we work in the margins, right? Because it's not, when, at least I find that when I'm working for myself, it's not like I have a huge chunk of time and a list of things that somebody else is delegating to me. This is all on me, right? It's all on me to get this done. So I got to do it, and I got to know what's going to move the needle. And right now, Etsy is moving the needle. So we do more of that. Okay. Sorry, more work stuff. I'm looking for budgets. Sorry guys, I am looking over notes, trying to find something else. Okay, so I can understand why people don't like live streams. I understand that they're a little bit, hey Ryan Ramsey, hello, how is life? How are your job, any news on the job front for you? Oh, it's 7:30, perfect, is the movie. Interesting, okay. All right, so what, where are we focusing? What are we doing? Ooh. Audience rating 2.8, yuck, for The Northman, this movie I'm seeing this afternoon, that I want to have my one Etsy product created by. Okay. That's Alexander Skarsgård, me. Yeah. He's all right. He's not great. Ethan Hawke, Anya Taylor-Joy. A lot of, oh, and Bjork, that's the one. We like Bjork. So funny. Stellan Skarsgård's son. Okay, so back to goals. All right, let's see. That's something that I am working on as well, is tracking monthly my progress to my yearly goals, which track back to my plans for my 5-year plan. Yeah, so thank you. Great. I'll have a checkbox. So this planner has a year list. What are your hopes for the year ahead? I don't know. $1 million. And then on the calendars, they have like a check down for people, things, and year list. Jesus, do you think women should be paid to raise their children if what they want to do is be a stay-at-home mom? I think it would create a better society. Yeah, don't they kind of do that a little bit in, let's say, like Nordic countries? It's just an entirely different system. It's a little bit more socialized and children friendly. I don't really think that would happen here in the US. It'd be great, but I don't think that would happen. Ryan Ramsey, job hunting is rough. Yeah. Oh, same. All your fault because you haven't put in the work to apply for a lot. You've been extremely picky. I hear ya. I hear you on that, Ryan. Speaking of goals, I'm going to update my yearly goals. Things. Okay. That's something else. I think I have a parking ticket I meant to pay. There's some lawn care I need to pay. So I just had this massive breakfast and it's like sitting in my stomach. And then I just ate more. We took it home because we both had to get back to work. So I took it home and then ate some more of it while I was kind of catching up. Okay. So does anyone else set goals but not forget, but not look back on them? If you do that, let me know. Because sometimes checking back is as important as setting the goals themselves. Hey, Roland Holland. Hello, hello. How's it going? How was your weekend? How were those showings? I was thinking about you on Monday after I woke up. How much did we say? I'm looking for budgets for our test budgets. Excellent. I'm just going to ask rather than trying to look back. Okay. When in doubt, just ask. Okay. So now all I want to do is take a nap. Like, no napping until after this is done. Okay. Yes. So, busy weekend. Last open house was great. You think you narrowed down your pick for this one? What's new with me? A ton, if I'm honest. So Saturday we drove back to New Jersey from Delaware, and it was like a mad dash because the rental car had to be back at the agency by noon because they closed for the weekend. And if we didn't have it back by noon, then they would have charged us for 2 additional days. So instead of like $490, it would have been $620 for the week to rent the car. So we were driving really quick. And that was a little bit stressful, but thank goodness we made it in time. And then we were able to grab my car from New Jersey house and do kind of the switch off and then head back to the city, to Manhattan. And then we just kind of had a slow day for the rest of Saturday and Sunday. So the NBA playoffs are going on now, and we're kind of watching that. So this is the thing too. Okay. 7:30 is a North Main. Okay, so chill weekend. And here's something else that I'm considering. I am considering, because at this point I just need extra cash. I am considering looking for just, like, gig work, like, where playoffs coming up, planning and going, to the Suns Pelican game Thursday, depending on what time it starts. Excellent, very exciting. Um, yeah, super cool. So we're Sixers fans, and they did terrible yesterday, actually, against, Toronto, which was a show because the Toronto, Fred VanVleet is out probably for the rest of the series, poor guy. It was really kinda not sad, but it was heartbreaking to see Fred VanVleet come off the floor. Because he'd been struggling with a hip injury, and then Joel Embiid, a game ago, I think, stepped on him or did something by accident. Like, he VanVleet was on the floor and Joel stepped on him and, like, aggravated the injury further. So in the following game, VanVleet came off the field and tore his jersey. It was heartbreaking. So, but I mean, that said, it should have been an easy walkover for them at home yesterday, and it was not. They got beat by a lot. So I stopped watching and headed to bed. But now I'm watching Better Call Saul, the TV show. So that's at night before bed. So part of me is like, I know what I need to do to be successful, and it involves cutting out TV. And then the other part of me is like, gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta relax sometimes. So on the idea of making money, I know the way to make money for myself right now with what I have running is to make more videos, number one. I was also considering just getting a part-time job. I don't even know what I would do that would be digital because I'd be kind of location restricted to try to just bring in some extra cash to pay off debt quickly. Because it takes time to build something up from scratch, and time is, I would say, not on my side at the moment, but time is something that I'm working against, and if I can cut down that learning curve by assisting somebody else, that would be huge. So that's something that I've been considering kind of looking into. So what I would love to find is a situation where somebody has an established business and just needs an extra pair of hands on deck to either create content, write content, or something like that. Um, and has an established business that's already making money. So love Better Call Saul. You're like 2 episodes behind though. We're still on episode 2. Like, we just got to episode 2. I know the new episodes dropped. I really enjoy it. It's really good. I remember like 3 years ago, people were going crazy over it, and I was like, well, one of my best friends was like really enjoying it because she liked Breaking Bad too. I was like, okay, but I never got into it, and now I'm getting into it now, and I'm really enjoying it. So that would be a great situation if somebody has a business that's already cash flowing and it's already producing revenue, and they need an extra pair of hands, and they would pay me as a contractor or something like that because I don't need benefits. I don't need any type of employee plan. And I could just assist and learn alongside them with the idea that maybe I'd like either buy in or eventually want to buy them out or something like that. That would be ideal. And I know things like that exist. I've seen them. So that would be my dream scenario. It's all about time though. Like, it takes time to look for something like that. It takes time to generate my own products. It takes time to make videos. And the challenge is, how do I allocate my time in the best possible way, right? So if it were to be just on what's already making money right now, it would be making videos, but that takes time also to just plan out what I'm going to say. Even if I sit there and talk, I try to have some type of a direction and strategy, and I'm not just rambling. Um, oh yes, Ryan Ramsey, that's your struggle too. You'd love to be someone's number two and have great ideas, but don't have the personality to execute them. Yeah, I see that. I feel like I'm I would say I'm great on execution. I am. where I need to challenge myself is on actually finishing and completing a project that I set out to complete, and I've gotten a lot better at that, and the follow through. Gotten a lot better at that. So that's a positive. So I guess I'm looking for a business where someone else has already put in the time, and has it running, and then I would just kind of hop in. Like I'm looking for a train that's already left the station so I can like hop on and, either shovel coal into the boiler and help them move faster. That's my skill. I'm a coal shoveler. Because I feel like I have a lot of trains in my own station, but they've not really left that much. Interesting. Jesus, maybe a new channel doing gig work, showing the ins and outs. You could also start a podcast in the financial space, um, e- interviewing other people in the financial space on what they have learned. I think you'd be great. So those are all ideas, Jesus. I do have another channel, and posting more videos to that would be great. I've seen people doing gig work channels, and I just find it kind of boring unless it's answering specific questions like how do I XYZ with Amazon Flex? How do I PQR for DoorDash or something like that? I don't really see myself doing so much gig work because it's not really something I have an interest. It's so much gig work, like formalized app based gig work. Um, and regarding a podcast, those they just it takes a long time for a podcast to make money. A podcast is even worse than YouTube in terms of getting it monetized. So it might be a fun hobby, but I don't think it would be something that would immediately generate revenue. Ideas, though, definitely ideas. Daryl, maybe put your resume on Fiverr or Upwork. I have, and I've actually posted jobs on Fiverr and Upwork. I I don't know that that's necessarily my area of strength. I mean, again, an idea for sure, and I've tried before, like, bidding for jobs and stuff. I just know the way that I've used Fiverr, and ultimately, I ended up doing it myself. So I ended up using none of the proposals I got. So knowing that that's how it goes, I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily wanna do that myself just because that's not kind of how I'm really know how to apply. Yeah. Again, I've done it, and it just doesn't seem worth the time. It's not like a really immediate time, money generator, like money for time. For example, if I were to get a job at a restaurant, like waiting tables, it would be like, okay, you work 5 hours, give or take, tipping, whatever, you'd make $10 an hour or, $15 an hour, and you'd come home with $60 in your pocket, um, which is not a ton of money. But it's money. It's like, okay, you work these hours, you get this pay. You work these hours, you get this pay. And that's the whole I understand. You want to divorce yourself in the fast lane from being paid by the hour. At the same time, it's like sometimes that extra money would make a big difference in your budget. In my budget, it would make a difference. But the it's a situation where it's not necessarily worth the hassle cost, the hassle factor. But what else am I doing with my time? I'm like, my time's worth more than that, but I'm not really getting back that much money from it. Anyway, all things to muse over. For today, when I report back tomorrow, my only goal is to have made at least one additional product on Etsy. That's it. I will also aim to put up another video. Interesting. I actually have two that I'm thinking of that I could potentially do. So those are goals 2 and 3. So I will report back with how that goes. You're too good to work in a restaurant. I know. Yes, Jesus, you think I'm above that. Not saying I'm too good to work in a restaurant, but I think you need something that you can do once and earn passive income. Yes. Yes, Daryl, actually, yes, I'm a writer, so I should blog for others. Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking, especially since I have like digital marketing experience. If somebody already has a company that's producing revenue and needs content created, which is ironic because it's like, okay, I'm trying to make these products for myself on Etsy via Canva. If someone were like, okay, I need you to make these things, like to create content and whatever, infographics or whatever, for an established company on, say they have a supplement company and they just need someone to create a new graphic every day, new content, new creatives every day for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Could I do that? Curtis Davis, welcome back. Thank you. I'll pay you $25 per piece of content that you create. I'd be like, oh, cool. That's a good deal. Because I know for myself, if I would pay someone $25 to create products for me if I had a company that were at like maybe 2 stages ahead of where I am right now. So that is the job that I'm looking for. So Daryl, yeah, that would be something that I'm looking for. Yeah. So it's just putting in the legwork and the time to research and find those jobs. So that's where we are. That is what's going on. So I have those 2 goals. Well, 1 goal, just at least one additional Etsy product, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, guys, happy Tuesday again, and here's to getting after those goals this week. Let's make it a productive rest of the day, everyone. Yeah, Ryan, I do have another channel. It's Wallet Life. It should be if you click on the Well-Behaved Wallet channel, it should be under featured. Let me see. It should be under not about, it's under channels. Great, there we go. Yep, there it is. So yes, and if I think as I make that product on Etsy, I could do screen cap and share like a tutorial how to make a product on Etsy. So yes, that's goal number 2. I have the extra time to screen cap making a product for Etsy. Alrighty, guys, I am going to call it there for today, and it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. You just Googled content creator jobs. Oh my gosh, Vera, that's actually a good idea. That's an excellent idea. Fever. Yeah, these seem kind of full-time. Let me go with gigs because that's kind of more freelance. Yeah, it's all on Upwork. Yeah, that's a great idea. Find and hire. Yeah. Ugh. That sounds like something I need to put together a portfolio for. I'm like, well, I guess. That's why I like Craigslist. Craigslist is like a quick response kind of thing. It's like, here's what you're looking for. You want to hire me? And they're like, yeah, sure, let's give it a shot. We'll give you a trial basis, which I actually have tried. I've like called people. Hello, Sam. Hi, how are you? Glad you're here. I was actually about to sign off before Daryl gave me the idea of actually Googling for work, because I was mentioning that I'm looking for gig work just to bring in some quick guaranteed money. And so Daryl had Googled content creator jobs, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. Then I was saying that I actually have been looking on Craigslist and applying for these jobs, because I feel like Craigslist is just so immediate. You get an immediate response. Indeed, yes, but I feel like Indeed, there's like this whole application process and they want you to submit a resume and a portfolio. And I'm like, I am not doing that. And like Indeed has more fees, I think, because Craigslist has no fees. It's a little bit easier, or very low fees. It's easier to manage. So I did actually get a call from a guy on something on on an ad that I replied to on Craigslist for a digital media agency, someone to work at a digital agency, which is exactly what I do now. And I'm thinking, I could supplement someone else's agency. I got it when I was on a date with my husband, and I got this call. He's like, who's this person calling you from Craigslist? Who's this man calling you from Craigslist? And I'm like, funny story about that. I am building my empire. So it was very interesting. Oh no, Sab, your fiance has COVID and you haven't tested yet. Oh, I hope you guys are going to be okay. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you don't have it as well. I hope you guys take care. Yeah, so I am going to sign off now. I'm going to the meeting at 1:30. I'm actually going to take a tiny nap. Set my alarm to wake up for this meeting at 1:30. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Okay. Thank you as always for joining this. live stream. Yeah, it's true. Yes, customer support, I can always do it for Apple or Microsoft at night. They pay well and have flexible hours. Yes, that's actually an idea too. That's actually a good idea. I should look into that, to see if I could do that. But again, if I have to be awake, I don't know. I just don't see that. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Lots to check out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Bye.